That,
He's an avid
that's it
Man
there. That's it there.
Kumasi legacy, baby. Kumasi legacy.
Emma rather do school.
Rather what? Rather.
Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has got a lot to think about when he's got a full squad.
Aubameyang is no captain, bro.
That's what I'm
Aubameyang.
saying.
As usual, I'm FM. We've got A Footy, the Grand Champ, and CIC on the show. First game on Saturday, Chelsea beats Norwich 7-0. My old friends, our old friends, Norwich, they're dead, aren't they?
Oh yeah.
You still feel sorry for them?
I mean, there were
I don't feel
concerns.
sorry for them.
They were guaranteed. It was a guaranteed win for. It was a guaranteed win for Chelsea. We didn't know that they were going to win by that scoreline because obviously they lost their two strikers. But for me, my goodness, Norwich.
Wow.
They don't even talk about the manager of Norwich being under any pressure. It shows you the mentality of the board and the whole club there.
Well, they're yo-yo club. They come
yo-yo.
up like Fulham. They come up, they go down, they come up, they go down.
And all that kind of nonsense.
It's expected. But you don't expect to get smashed 7-0.
I expected that. It's Norwich a crap. Norwich a crap, man.
Yeah.
We expect them to get beaten, but seven up there.
Seven's a disgrace there.
Chelsea literally spelt Norwich. If you count the letters, I Norwich.
It's not Sunday League there, man. They shouldn't be getting beaten 7-0. They're professional
like
Premier League.
Champ said, I expected it as well. Like it's in the league. We've watched this league over.
Come on, it's Norwich. Norwich have been doing this for a minute.
You expect them to be beaten, but not 7.
Not 7.
Okay, this is what I'm trying to say. Look, every season you see this scoreline, you see someone getting beaten, so you have to expect it. Someone is going to get battered, so it's going to be one of those games. That's how it is. We're playing champions. We're playing Chelsea. Come on, man.
Exactly. I might think Norwich actually
came up with the goals.
Say that again, Chelsea?
No, I'm saying forgotten man. Mount's got his first few goals of the season. Well, hat-trick, isn't it?
Hat-trick.
He's done well. Even though Mount has been crap this season anyway.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Forgotten man. He was dropped at one stage.
He done well.
You got him in your dream team, haven't you?
We're
not even halfway of the season yet, and we're seeing so many goals. Like it's just
definitely.
Like I'm telling you,
Chelsea, they're scoring goals from all angles.
Yeah,
they're scoring goals every second. Chilwell now.
There's a great
4-4 for Chilwell. Brilliant from him.
There's a crazy stat for Chelsea that says I think Chelsea this season and the team have had the most different goals. They've had 13 different goal scorers in the team.
Yeah.
13. So there's goals.
That bodes well if you want to win.
Goals everywhere.
Everyone's chipping in. James going on the axe there. Shalaba, Chava.
Your friend Trevor.
He's got a couple. That was a great save by that Norwich defender for Rudiger, wasn't it? For that penalty.
Oh yeah.
Brilliant save there. You know, if only De Gea could have done something like that against Liverpool, they might have.
He did it against Arnold there still, but the rest of them he had no chance. That's it. That's how it goes. But yeah, Norwich, what's it called? As I said, I think the way Norwich are playing, they could break the record. I think the record's 9 points or whatever. Derby, I think. The way they're going, I can't see Norwich winning a game this season.
I don't see them. Definitely don't see them winning a game. And I feel like
Pookie was too. It looks like Pookie's past his expiry date there. 2 seasons ago, he was still doing a bit of something, but now he looks finished completely, like the whole team. What's happening to Cantwell?
I've heard them described as a Sunday League pub team. The way they play football is that bad.
It's that bad. I feel like Norwich actually put in a very good case for them to reduce the amount of teams in the Premier League because they're wasting space. They might reduce the Premier League to 18 teams.
What's it called?
Make it more competitive. Make it more competitive.
No, I'm sorry. They were talking about that a few weeks ago, but I don't blame you don't blame Norwich. You have to blame the other teams that are not getting promoted. Swansea, QPR, you name it.
Exactly.
You have to get promoted yourself.
I know, but it's just
you say that, but you look at Brentford. They're doing really, really well.
You know, they lost.
Even though they lost again, but they're doing really well.
It's just the different mentality there. That's what it is. The owners and the manager. There's different mentality, but we move on from those jokers.
Palace drew with my second favorite team, Newcastle. They're 1-1. Not much to talk about there. You know.
Well, quick one is that Palace should have won that game. Benteke should have walked away with a hat trick there. The misses from him, they were poor. One was ruled out, yes, but they were so bad. I know he's on fire for his own level, scoring, I think, 3 games in a row, whatever it is. That's his most in how many years? But they should have. They need to be careful, Palace. They keep missing out on these 3 points.
I think Palace will stay up anyway. I feel like
they still need to do more. Move up the table, for goodness sake. Every time getting 1 point.
One thing I would say about both projects is they score goals, especially Newcastle. They're scoring goals, so that's a good positive thing. And Crystal Palace as well.
That's an important thing for a team that's not part of the top of higher echelons of the Premier League. If you can keep scoring goals, you can grab wins. You can grab wins, and they are playing well. Moving on, Everton disgraced themselves, losing 5-2 to Watford at home. Joshua King getting a hat trick there.
That was sponsored by Liverpool. Liverpool sponsored that. They gave Watford that flag.
If you saw Josh King's interview, he was so happy as well.
The guy was celebrating.
Josh King.
Who?
King. Josh King.
Josh.
No, I said Josh.
Joshua.
Don't try it every time.
Joshua.
Lessons on if you saw his interview, he was so happy. He was so happy to score against Everton there still. Not many players do that against their old team, because he was saying he wasn't given a chance at Everton, so he was very happy to score a hat-trick there still. But Everton, I don't know how you capitulate like that from being 2-1 up 78 minutes to shipping 4 goals against Watford. Shocking there.
They brought it will be on, and that was it.
They scored 78.
Your old friends.
They scored 78, 80, 86, and 90. 4 goals after the 78th minute. That's shocking.
And you know what Coleman was doing is sweeping up. We're talking about defenders that sweeping grass. Coleman was sweeping.
Maguire style, Maguire.
And then he looked back behind him.
Did you see that?
Listen. It was awful. And then what made me laugh was on Twitter, where I think when Everton were reporting the scoreline, they didn't even mention Josh. They didn't even mention his name. They just said what the equalizer. Go.
And is that what they were saying?
Yeah, they couldn't
sour.
It was so sour. But I think what happens where a guy plays for you, he plays 11 games, no goals, and then he comes back to give you 3. Wow.
Yeah. And then I think his stats a little bit better than that.
No, he played 11 games for Everton, didn't score a goal.
Yeah.
But has he scored 11 against Everton? Is that what
No. He played 11 games.
It was 11 games. Yeah. 11 appearances. Yeah.
11 appearances.
Okay, all right. I'll find that stat. I'm sure.
But anyway, Watford did.
I got my research.
What's it called? Watford returned the 5 goals that Liverpool gave them and said, "Take it back to Merseyside. We don't need it in London."
That's funny, man. Take it back to Merseyside.
That's it. We don't need that in London.
Wow. Listen, Everton are going to struggle now. I think they lost a key player, and that's sort of showing. Decore?
Well done.
Yeah, don't worry about that. I know my pronunciations, but Decore.
They missed him, didn't they? They missed Decore.
They missed him a lot. Alan looked like Alan reminded me of Lucas Torreira, just small, tiny midfield, lost like a child on the playground, just lost. Couldn't do it.
Even though they missed him, they were leading. So what's it called? It's too bad anyway. It's too bad anyway. But let them have that anyway. Still, the defense is even they say they might be missing Mina, but Mina's always missing in action.
Yeah, Mina, isn't he? He's got brittle bones as well, isn't he?
A bit like Bailey.
Okay, the other Saturday games, Leeds drew 1-1 with Wolves. Southampton. Anyone got anything to say about that?
Leeds, once again, I thought they turned the corner, but they were lucky to get the point because I think they scored in the last minute, wasn't it? Yeah, injury time penalty.
Penalty, Rodrigo.
Yeah. Someone else got injured again. Was it Rafinha? They've got
but that was a poor challenge.
It
was a poor challenge.
They've got huge injury problems.
But he said he tweeted that the injury's not that bad. He should be. I mean, that bad. He should be back very soon.
Okay. I think Leeds. Two things about Leeds. I think they're missing. Even though the guy doesn't score a lot, but I think they actually missing Bamford. They're missing Bamford. Yeah. They're missing Bamford. And then I have to say, I've been following this guy.
What, James?
James has been poor. My goodness. Just a headless.
You're following that so much, you got him in your dream team there, for goodness sake.
James? What James are you talking about?
I'm talking about James. Daniel James.
Oh,
he's been awful running
he's
everywhere.
He's got him in his dream team?
Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah.
He was cussing him last week.
And there you go.
Now you know why.
Brilliant from him.
Yeah, sneaky one.
Was that mind games? Was that mind games?
Oh yeah.
No mind games, guys. No mind games.
Brilliant.
Dream team.
Wolves missed out on winning, I think, 3 games in a row, but it's shown with the new manager they've turned the corner anyway. They were struggling at the start of the season with scoring goals. The new what is his name?
Lee Hwang. He's good.
Hang
Hee-chan.
Yeah, there you are. But
be careful.
There you are. Be careful there with what's it called, Chinese takeaway or whatever it is. But
I don't need as well.
He's doing very well anyway. Still, what's it called? They've turned the corner anyway. But we can move on to the Southampton game.
Yeah, Southampton drew 2-2 with Burnley at home. Not much to talk about there, is there?
Oh yeah, the new signing's doing very well. What's it called?
For Burnley.
Yeah, Burnley's new signing there. If we can get the correct
Maxwell
name there.
Kone.
Well, see how she's struggling now. You can come pronounce names anymore.
There you are. Very, very good player there still. What's it called? I think he's too good for Burnley, but it's a stepping stone anyway. Stepping stone. But Southampton blew themselves, led twice, and weren't able to hold on to that game still. But Burnley would be happy just to get the draw.
Did you see that Redfern miss? Is it what's it? Redmond?
Redmond, yeah.
Redmond. Did you see that miss?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It was literally 2 yards, and the ball came across, from across on the floor. Keeper's gone. He was right in front of the goal, 2 yards, and he hit it with the back of his foot and missed. Crazy miss.
He's been off form for a while, like years now.
He's been playing really, really well.
He's
one of their best players.
Redmond is okay. Yeah. Redmond is okay.
After Ward-Prowse, you mentioned what's it called? Redmond there.
Yeah, definitely.
Nah.
And then to the
dream team.
Well, we don't go that far. We're not grand champ. We're not grand champ.
Daniel James. Final game on Saturday. Brighton getting put to bed by Man City there 4-0.
Yeah. Foden magic.
Yeah. Foden played really, really well. Looked really good in that game. Morris came in with a customary 95th minute goal.
It's another what's it called? Like formality win for what's it called? Man City there. They're getting through there, getting the 3 points quickly and moving on to the next game there. But yeah, very good win for Man City because Brighton I think beat them last season in the same fixture. So Brighton are punching above their weight anyway. When you look at the table, what's it called? Brighton are they're fifth there still. So even though they've lost this game and stuff, they're still doing very well this season.
Yeah, could it be the beginning of the slide though? Because
possibly, because they got Liverpool next, and I expect Liverpool to do them easily anyway.
Well, they play really, really good football, and I like their manager and the way Brighton go about their projects.
There you go.
It's a thing of our show now. Projects.
We love Brighton projects.
The project man.
So we move swiftly on to the Sunday, and did you know what? Yeah, Sunday was the day of big fixtures. Did you know Ajax PSV were playing then?
Was that 1-5-0?
It was the
5-0?
Madrid derby as well, isn't it?
Napoli, Roma.
Yeah.
Inter Milan versus Juventus.
Yeah, Marseille, Paris Saint-Germain.
I saw that. I watched that. I went to watch that.
El Clasico.
El Clasico. And then we've talked about Man United and Liverpool. What a Sunday. It was just
Super Sunday.
Super.
And just to add to that, I just want to say a quick one to the United stupid boards. I mean, the Arsenal stupid boards. How they let Saliba go on loan. And my goodness, with the way the guy was playing against the likes of Messi and Neymar and Shaquille Mbappe and all sorts. How they let him go, I still don't understand.
One word, Arteta.
Do you know when Messi still hasn't scored in is Liga?
League One or whatever they call it.
He hasn't scored.
Yeah. He's struggling. His goals are coming. No, it's true. He's struggling there. His goals are coming in the Champions League.
Yeah.
That's what they're voting for anyway. To win the Champions League.
And that's meant to be an easiest league to compare to where it's been. Wow.
Even though Poch is they're top of the league clearly or whatever, Poch is behaving a bit like Oli there. He doesn't even know what he's doing. How can you have not biased, but why is Ronaldo starting on the bench there? Herrera, whatever his name, is not better than him. And I think he hasn't started a game for the last 5 games or whatever.
He must be screwing.
It's like you missed him at Liverpool. You miss Winnie, don't you?
Well, you couldn't wait to get rid of him, to be honest. But
I was saying that. What I was saying is that I liked him. I was just saying that.
He was always having a pop out when he
on Twitter. I know. And he's trying to lie on camera now.
Oh yeah, I did send him a personal tweet there. Still,
exactly. There you go.
What did it say?
No, I was saying that. Can't you do more? Can't you do more for God's sake? When you
do more,
Holland, you're scoring goals, but when you're at Liverpool, it's not. But I don't blame. It's more Klopp's formation with him. But we'll move on back to Messi there. Also, I mean, PSG, what's it called? They need to be careful there still, because they'll win the league. But what Messi was brought there to do is to win the Champions League.
Yeah, they don't care about that league. That league is nothing. They've won it so many times.
Okay.
That Champions League.
Back to the Premier League. Brentford lost 2-1 to Leicester.
Unlucky. The Bees were unlucky there. They were unlucky there. That's in football. If you don't take your chances, when you're newly promoted side, that's the life of the Premiership. This is not the Championship. In the Championship, they would have won those last 2 games. Yeah. But in the Premiership, especially against
you get punished.
Leicester, that's it.
Thunderbolt by Tielemans there.
Oh my goodness! That guy, he only scores super goals.
He's a quality player. I was screaming out years ago when Arsenal were crying for a midfielder. I was saying, "Listen, get that guy."
He's available. He's available because what's it called? I heard that.
He's not
last week there that he's turned down new contract for.
He's not. But if you're Timberlands, you don't stay at Leicester City. No. I think he's got to a point where I don't want to.
He can easily step into a big team.
I know. I want him at Liverpool. I want him as Ginny's replacement.
Yeah. He's top 5 best midfielders in the Premier League.
He can walk. Well, I wouldn't say walk, but he can certainly say, I can go Barca. I can go Real Madrid.
Definitely.
I can go to Liverpool. These kind of teams.
I'll take him at Liverpool.
Relax. United for
Arsenal
sure
as well.
You know what I mean?
You got catered already. Don't worry. We'll take him Arsenal.
No. He wants to play Champions League football, not what's it called, Europa Conference football.
Conference, nah. But he's the top
player,
definitely.
Swiftly moving on to West Ham.
There you are, swiftly.
West Ham beating Spurs 1-0 at the Olympic Stadium. West Ham doing very well.
Oh, listen.
One stat quickly there on Spurs. They played 4 London derbies and they've lost all of them. Shocking. They said that's not been heard of for decades.
How can
you play 4 London derbies and what's it called? Most of them, I don't even think they've scored in any, apart from maybe against Arsenal.
This is another one.
Harry Kane's gone back in his shell.
This goes down again. I think it goes down to the manager. Wow. This is the management again because there's nothing going on. There's nothing. The team is dry. The management is new. It's just there's nothing going on in Tottenham.
I don't blame the management. I don't blame the manager. Spurs are
horrible team.
Spurs is very rotten. You look at Spurs, they're very rotten. And it's
Arsenal fans there. Arsenal fans putting the knife in.
That is true. It's true.
There you go. They're rotten. They're bad.
Look, you got
Dyer.
Eric Dyer.
Dire Straits.
Dyer. You got Skip. You got flipping.
What are the names?
Ali.
Who is this Roy? Who was it? Who's this Emerson Roy from nowhere?
For 30 million.
How many games did he play for Barcelona?
Hardly any games. I was surprised when they bought him. I said, I kept quiet. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I don't know something. Maybe my scouting was a bit bad, but I was shocked.
Anyway,
Well,
let's
you
go.
see,
We knew.
Let's
The
not,
manager Marina is picking out those players. He spends
not
quite a
talk
little
too
bit of
much.
money, you know.
let's not talk too much about how good or bad Spurs are, but how good West Ham are at the moment.
They've been very good, and I just want to say they do so good. They interviewed Moyes and say, "Do you expect to challenge for the top four?" And Moyes goes, "I expect to be. That's where we want to be, the top four. We should expect to be finishing in the top four." That shows you the confidence in the levels that West Ham are sort of building. And you look at the games, even when West Ham have lost in the Premier League, even to Man United, when Lingard scored against them, they were very good that game, and United got the lucky win. So you look at West Ham, the margins for them has been close, and he's got a great core of what he wants there.
Very organised team. Very organised team.
Suchek.
Creswell doing assists like Robinson, even more than what's it called?
Yeah,
Robinson.
they were second. They were second to Liverpool last season.
It's true.
The
thing is, as you said, what's it called, Grand Champ? What Moyes said in his interview, he can say that also because there's an opportunity. Man United are not guaranteed top four, so there's a slot there.
Yeah. Top four is up. Fourth is up for grabs.
Arsenal, Spurs, if they can get that act together, what's it called? Leicester get push on. West Ham, there's a space there.
It's a space. It's ripe for everybody to fight
Thank
for.
you.
Basically,
Yeah,
top three are gone. We all know that top three are gone, but fourth is still there for the table.
It's
for
open
anybody.
season.
Yeah, he's definitely a tough one.
This is the thing about David Moyes, you know, he's a good manager. Put him somewhere and give him time, and he will build something for you. You know,
this is
one more thing. I saw some West Ham fans the other day because I saw them. I said to them, when Moyes first came, you didn't like him, did you?
No, they didn't want him.
They said no. I said, how do you like him now? They say he's the king. He's the king. He's the king. You love him. You see how it changed?
Well, the thing is, remember you said you don't go back. Well, on this instance, you got going back.
He got it. Yeah,
proven to be right.
Well, because before he wasn't fully there. Was he caretaker or was he? What was the contract last time?
He had a permanent, bro.
No. Did he? He came in I think on a short contract or something like that.
It's a short contract. That's why he could get away with it. But I know what you mean. Normally you don't go back because it always ends up dreadful.
Yeah. Antonio coming in with that, his goal again.
What marking was Harry Kane doing there? Why was Harry Kane marking him in the first place? I know he's a striker, and normally you because he's good in the air, you think maybe mark certain players, but there's no point marking Antonio if you're not going to make an attempt on the ball there.
Harry Kane looked confused when the goal went and he was doing this.
Yeah.
That's your manager there. I told you about
and the celebration from Antonio was class. The Matrix celebration from Antonio, boy, it was class. Wonderful.
The old Matrix.
I loved it.
At least he's enjoying himself. He's enjoying himself.
Top man, right?
We've come to the end, but before we go, just want to ask you, sorry?
The fixtures?
You want to talk about midweek games there?
No, not the midweek ones. The Premiership, not the Carabao Cup. The Premiership fixtures quickly for the weekend.
Go for it.
So we got We got Leicester versus Arsenal. That's a big game there. So what's your predictions there? I think that might be that might be a draw, or maybe Leicester win. Quickly.
Yeah. I think a draw.
Leicester.
A-Footy?
Draw.
Okay, quickly moving on to Liverpool Brighton. I think it's gonna be a full house. Liverpool win.
Formality, yep.
5 goals.
All right. Man City and Palace. I think a full house again on Man City.
Yeah, 4-0.
5 goals.
Another one, Newcastle versus Chelsea.
Chelsea.
Full house from Chelsea.
5 goals.
There you go. Burnley Brentford.
Burnley who?
Burnley Brentford.
Brentford, 5 goals. Brilliant. 5 goals there.
Brentford. I'm going Burnley.
Yeah. What's it called? I think what's it called? I'm going with what's it called? Brentford.
I'm going with Brentford.
Watford, Southampton.
That's a tricky one.
Score draw.
Watford.
I think Watford. And then the big one on the evening, Spurs Man U.
Ooh.
Man U gonna win.
Draw.
So
Ole's gonna try to save his job on this one. He's gonna win.
I think what's it called? I think Man United's gonna win that one.
They're gonna win.
Man U win as well.
Spurs are so crap, man. They're so crap.
Quickly, I'm moving on to Sunday. Norwich versus Leeds. I think what's it called? Leeds will get a win there.
Yep.
They have to anyway.
Leeds.
And then what's it called? The two Claret teams playing each other. Villa versus West Ham. I think West Ham away win.
West Ham away.
And then last one on what's it called on Monday, and Wolves versus Everton.
Oh, draw.
Everton.
Draw.
I think what's it called? I think what's it called? Wolves win 2-1. But yeah, that's enough of the fixtures there for the weekend. FM, back to you.
FM, okay. I know you're closing out the show there, but I could see that CIC's got his own segment. Maybe I need to start doing my own segment on the show then.
Well, we've got
that's not a segment. That was just what's it called? Just quickly.
We've got
forget the fixtures.
We've got the fixtures. You need to find your own little niche there.
We'll talk off camera.
Okay. You can talk about the Champions League. Don't worry.
Just before we go, quick game.
Carabao Cup.
Red light, green light. Yeah. Red light, green light.
Red light, green, brilliant.
Red light, green light. Red is the Man United players. Green is whoever is on the other side. De Gea or Edison.
Green light.
Green light.
Green light.
Green light, isn't it? Maguire or Diaz.
Green light.
Laporte. What? You going for Maguire?
No. Right, green light.
Laporte or Lindelof.
Green light,
isn't it? Yeah.
Yep.
Walker or Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Green light. Yeah. Cancelo or Shaw.
Of course, green light. Listen, the whole United team is a big fat red light.
You cannot say green light
stop there? Should we just stop there?
So brilliant.
Stop there.
Wow.
Old Trafford's on fire.
If United players were in the Squid Game, they'll all be gone.
They'll all be gone there.
Oh God, straight.
Ronaldo holding Solskjaer up at the moment.
Brilliant.
He's holding them up by the collars.
They need to do something ASAP. That's all I know.
ASAP. All right, do you want to close us out? CIC like you do.
Well,
he's got two segments.
Oh yeah, well, don't get Grand Champ angry there or jealous. But once again, entertaining episode there still. We really need more viewers there. Watch our show, enjoy it, comment. If there's anything critical, we'll take it on board. Feedback is crucial. And and most importantly, subscribe.
Thank you very much.
Hope you enjoyed it.
Nice one, guys.